Hello and welcome to this channel where I talk about trading in the crypto market. I am going to show you guys how I enter these trades, what I look for before entering the trades, and most importantly, some of the rules that I never break. This is today's video, so today we are going to be checking up on that trade that we took yesterday. Things are not looking the best, I am not gonna lie, and this is what I mean, because this is what I want to talk about today, which is all about how we should be learning independently and not learning just based on copying other people's trades. So first off, this was a short position that we took over here. We were expecting price to come back down and then enter, right? But once and this is going to be our stop at a maybe 1.5, that's our bias always, 1.5, somewhere here. This is a trade that we were supposed to take once price comes down here. Right when price came here, I was expecting this trade come down. If it did not come down and it went past the 50% mark, which I did not mention, I would not have entered because I would have found it too risky and it could have been a double BOS. Which is something I always look at whenever I see trades that are taking too long within a certain zone. Just like what happened here, and this is the perfect example for me to be talking about this, because if you guys look properly, it's a very unsafe trade to enter because multiple times has it actually tried breaking out upwards instead of downwards. Yes, there was a wick down here, which is the perfect entry point for other players, but it did not push down, which told me even more that this is not the trade to enter, because once I entered this one specifically, I put my loss very low, very tight loss, only because it was clear that if that was not its way down, then there are no other ways for it to come down. That was the only way down. That was my point. And it does look like, based on this, of course it's not a double BOS yet because price is not broken past this. It's still on the selling position, clearly. But we will be looking into this more in the upcoming, once this, wherever price goes. If it's double BOS, we'll look for the next box. And if it isn't, we missed out on a trade, but I was, based on my own intuition, I hopped out of this trade with a very tight stop loss. It was not it for me. This is what I mean by, of course I can tell you guys where I'm gonna enter, and I can of course tell you guys where I'm expecting to exit, or where my stop loss is and all that. But you know, sometimes certain decisions just happen and like spontaneously, to the point where you guys cannot just be copying trades, because the perfect entry, perfect exit, perfect stop loss is never followed by the caller. I mean, by the get the entries, but it's not followed by the caller. Here, once price came down here, entry stopped out, and I'm happy with my move, because look, now it's gonna go this way. Now if ever price does come down here to break, then we'll see about that. But right now I am expecting a higher chance of BOS, and then we're going to be looking at probably the next box here. And then what's going to happen is here, trade, broke, come down, test, broke. That's what I'm going to be looking at right now. That's for sure, because once first came in, price expecting, wait no, your price broke out, came in to test right here. Entry point, tight stop loss, and there's almost no stop loss because it's very small box, so you don't have to worry about much in a trade like that. That's definitely what I'm looking at. So I am going to be looking at, of course, but this price already broke in and came back in to test. So now next box would be this one right here, which price already broke out and is looking to test probably, but it's going to be maybe shooting up, come back to test, and then break out. Apologies for that. This should be at least at 50%. If you guys understand what I'm trying to say, it's actually clear as day is what's going on, and it's actually a perfect time to enter trades. Soon we're just going to be looking at where price moves, because if I'm expecting price to go up, and it does go up, then it's been playing in my specific direction on how I want price to move. But if it ends up selling, maybe I should have held, but I played based on my intuition, which is how everyone should be doing their trades, based on setups and biases. Looking at Ethereum, I would argue it's actually the same thing. Price is still trading within that same range. I am not out of this one specifically because I put my loss here. My loss is right there. I have not been completely stopped out. but I am going to be looking at probably a break even or a little bit under. Then I'm going to be selling upwards, because if you check out this box specifically, price broke out, came back into test, broke out again. This is going to be your next box, which you're still unsure. So now there are two things that can happen. If price breaks down instead of going up, then it's favorable in our place and we can start going back to BTC, because BTC would be moving very similarly to Ethereum. But if price does in fact break outwards and I have a second trade to enter where I'm already out on my stop loss, I am going to be doing what I usually do, which is, of course, following my own system of trading and how I have been able to be profitable in the past few days. I mean, if you look at it clearly, right now there are only two ways which you can go up, down, up or down. Of course, in the long run, it is going to be trading in a range of some sort. And it's impossible for BTC to just, play in one direction, but definitely going to be looking at something this way. Other than that, I actually have nothing much to talk about, but we can get into Solana, where I see price movement. We can just do a quick one because I am a little bit busy today. So what's gonna happen is price broke, came back in, tested, bought out. Next box, price broke, came back into test. Solana looking at a selling point in my opinion. Definitely a selling position for Solana in my opinion. If you look at ADA, ADA we can just take this one, but we can do a little bit from the back. We can do maybe, if we take this one's possible. So we take that one. Broke, test, broke. This is your next box right here. And with this one, broke, test, slightly broke. It's actually at the edge of breaking. So now if price does go up, okay, this is a good time to enter. Price can go up here right now. Definitely looking at a buy position for ADA in my opinion. Solana's looking at a selling point. ETH can go both ways, and BTC to me personally is going to be upwards and upwards only. Maybe a little bit of a down move, but I think long run it is going to be facing up. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys did enjoy. I will be seeing you guys in the next one. Hopefully tomorrow I will be updating on price movement, daily updates and all that. So please like and subscribe, of course, if you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.